moment for KK, okay? Choose that moment today. She's that girl always. Thank you. No cheat. Nothing like getting a nice little dog.
Picture this. The Chicago Sky rolls out their biggest Barbie night yet. Pink everything. Full-on Angel Reese hype. One problem, Angel Reese isn't even playing. And to make matters worse, the Indiana Fever roll into the United Center, a venue the Sky specifically booked just for this matchup, and hand them their third straight loss of the season. Final score 93-78. Total BEATDOW and with Caitlin Clark sidelined. Kelsey Mitchell took over, dropping season-high 35 points and reminding everyone that this so-called rivalry isn't even real. Fans were calling it Fever Night by the end. So what got Caitlin Clark so fired up? If you're riding with the Fever, drop a fired up in the comments. Let's go!
Indiana Fever walk in to Chicago, the United Center, no Caitlin Clark, and they walk out with a W 93-78.
The media wants you to believe we're witnessing the greatest rivalry in women's basketball history. To sophomore sensations, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, going head-to-head every time their teams face off. ESPN hypes it, social media explodes, and suddenly, it's being sold as the second coming of Magic vs. Bird. The narrative writes itself. Iowa vs. LSU, Indiana vs. Chicago, Rookie of the Year on the line. But here's the truth. It's not a rivalry. When the results on the court keep telling a different story next.
Let's go. Yep. Be able to sit the really good thing about having quality depth is when you don't have it, somebody else does. And KK? Yeah! Way to step up. Chloe, great job coming in. Good job. Lex, way to come in and make an improv. Kels, just
Here's what no one wants to admit once the cameras stop rolling. The head-to-head numbers between these two teams tell a completely different story than the media spin. The Indiana Fever haven't just edged out the Chicago Sky, they've dominated them, winning 6 of their last 7 matchups. That's not a rivalry, that's a one-sided beatdown on repeat. Let's focus on this season alone. The Fever have now crushed the Sky 3 straight times outscoring them by a staggering 77 points combined. Let that sink in. That's more than a full game's worth of scoring across just 3 meetings. Game 1? Indiana torched them by 3-5 Game 2? Another blowout. This time by to 7 and now the grand finale on Barbie Night A 15-point embarrassment, call it whatever you want, but a rivalry, this ain't it.
This is absolutely a one-sided rivalry. And we've got to say it like it is. Like, we can't say Caitlin needs to do this, Caitlin needs to do that. Let's be real, the only reason this is still a rivalry is because the other side of the rivalry won't stop it. And by the way, it is extremely beneficial for Angel Reese to be in this rivalry.
This is a fake one-sided rivalry. We got Angel Reese taking more shots at Caitlin Clark unnecessarily.
The media keeps pushing this narrative because it sells. 2 young stars, different playing people keep hyping this up as a rivalry, contrasting styles, big personalities. But when you actually watch the games and look at the final scores, that narrative falls apart fast. Let's talk about Chicago. Even without Caitlin Clark on the floor, the Fever strolled into the Sky's house and took over. On Chicago's biggest promotional night of the season, no less, they turned the United Center into a Barbie-themed spectacle around Angel Reese, only to get steamrolled by an Indiana team missing its star. This isn't a rivalry, it's a one-sided beatdown in disguise. Angel Reese keeps taking shots at Clark, but the scoreboard tells a different story. The Fever have beaten Chicago, with Clark, without her, at home, away, during regular games, and even on these big marketing nights. One team is clearly building something. The other? Just throwing parties and praying for different results. The Sky scheduled yet another flashy night at the United Center, rolled out the red carpet, and once again got sent home in pieces. Let's be real, this isn't competitive balance. It's one team schooling the other while everyone pretends there's a rivalry. Welcome to the Kelsey Mitchell show. Live in Chicago, Mitchell weaved through defenders, sank dagger after dagger, and made it look easy in the paint. Money from deep, automatic, off a deflection, still cashed it. The crowd witnessed her 7th three-pointer of the night. It could only watch as she torched the Sky defense without mercy. No Caitlin Clark. No problem. Mitchell walked into that building knowing she had to carry the scoring load and delivered a masterpiece. 5 points. 12 of 19 from the field, 7 of 10 from 3. That's 70% from beyond the arc. Straight up sniper mode. Money. Mitch put M in a ditch, and Michaela Timpson? Treating the Sky like background extras, or better yet, The Simpsons, cartoon characters just running in circles while she eats. But here's where it gets legendary. Mitchell didn't just dominate, she made history. She joined Caitlin Clark as the only two players in Fever history to record 35-plus points, 5-plus assists, and 5 made threes in a single game. Think about that. Only 2 names on that list, Caitlin Clark. And now Kelsey Mitchell, who stamped her name in the record books on Barbie Night, no less. The Sky threw a party. Kelsey Mitchell made it her stage as Chat Chicago. On 6 of 10 shooting in the corner, Mitchell connects on a 3. Indiana needed that. It's a 2-point game. There's a chance that gets changed to a 3. Mitchell looking to respond. It does. Things tightening at United Center. Mitchell has it deflected, gets it back, hands hits from 3. Mitchell's preparation paid off in a big way. She spent the offseason working with a trainer who's also a football coach, focusing on defensive back drills to improve her footwork and lateral movement. Those angles and cuts she practiced, they showed up when she needed to get to her spots against Chicago's defense. Every shot looked smooth, every movement looked natural. Indiana run after Chicago had cut it to 2, poked away by Timpson. There's the deflection off to the races. Timpson finished strong, forcing a timeout from Chicago. A 9 Indiana run and the lead is back to 11. Michaela Timpson, the rookie all season long when she's gotten minutes here and there, has made the most of them. And we've seen it on the offensive end, then here, just getting her arms in the passing lane. The deflection, finishing a tough look. But Mitchell wasn't alone in this masterclass. Michaela Timpson delivered the performance of her young career, dropping 14 points on 6 of 8 shooting from the field. That's 75% efficiency when the lights were brightest, Mitchell praised Timpson after the game, calling her the ultimate pro and highlighting her consistent readiness. Timpson has that quiet confidence that shows up when you need it most. How have you seen her improve and become more workable throughout the season? She's amazing, one of the best rookies I think I've ever come across of. I don't know how to say it. Like the ultimate pro, shows up no problems. Nothing when you have locker room culture happening, you need great people to make it greater. And I think we got a good addition here. So, shout out. TOKK, the newest Fever player made an immediate impact too. Chloe Bai signed her 7-day contract on July 25th and scored 8 points in just 10 minutes of action. Coach Stephanie White praised BBY's ability to stretch the floor and create space for Aaliyah Boston. That's exactly the kind of instant production you hope for from a new signing by Williams. Hull gives it up, Chloe Bai able to drain the 3. Recently signed when they play Indiana. And right now Cardoso answering the bell really nicely, 12.7, 7 rebounds. Bai again, how about the stroke of Chloe Bai? Speaking of Boston, she grabbed her third straight double-double with 14 points and 11 rebounds. But her impact went way beyond the box score. 6 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Boston affects every possession on both ends, and Chicago had no answer for her all-around game. Cardoso running the floor gets denied by Boston returning. The favor, Boston finds the cutter. It's Timpson who lays it in that ends the 110 run. Here's Mitchell slips it in, wide open. Boston tracks it back down, off to Boston, back door. Mitchell the cut and the finish, tough bucket from Kelsey Mitchell. Lexi Hull came through with clutch shots when the Sky tried to make runs. Her timing and shot selection kept Chicago from building any momentum, including some tough makes that had the visiting fans going crazy. Here's Mitchell, who is 15 in the quarter this season, high 6 made threes. Hull will fire and hit at the horn, big finish to the third from Indiana. Coach Stephanie White has been talking all season about having a deep team. She said having depth means players who deserve minutes might not always get them, but games like this prove why the depth matters so much. The Fever rotation stayed strong for 40 minutes without their best player. This supporting cast just proved something important. The Fever aren't just Caitlin Clark, and for other players, they're a complete team that can beat anyone on any given night. Even when Clark sits on the bench in street clothes, signing autographs and cheering for her teammates, this team keeps winning games. The Chicago Sky went all out planning their biggest Barbie Night celebration of the season. Pink decorations covered the United Center. Special merchandise filled the gift shop, and the whole event was built around Angel Reese's Barbie persona. The Sky marketing team scheduled this game specifically at their premium venue, hoping to create a magical night for their fans and give their team a boost against Indiana. A 500 points, becoming fastest Fever player ever to do so in a season. 9 30-point game, second most in Biva and season high. Yeah, I knew it. KK career high points. Yeah, of 11 double-double of the season. But here's where everything went wrong. Angel Reese wasn't even playing due to